Okay, so would you say that you are a Londoner?
Um, yeah, pretty much so. In the past, I would have said I was probably from Essex or Romford, but these days, I think we're all part of London in this part of the world.
Do you think it's a good place to live?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say
100%.
that Hornchurch is a good place to live, like out of all the London suburbs that there are?
It's okay, and it's probably fairly safe. Not a lot of violence goes on. It's fairly relaxed. It's a bit dull, maybe. It's not got anything apart from about 100 restaurants to recommend it.
Would you say that compared to somewhere maybe like Dagenham, Mile End, Walthamstow, that it's maybe a bit less ethnically diverse?
Very much so, yeah. It's not ethnically diverse at all. But it's a borough that sort of seems to be very middle-class white Tory borough.
Would you say that Hornchurch or London, well actually we'll stick with Hornchurch, but would you say that Hornchurch is more of a community that benefits from having such a narrow-minded society?
Benefits in what way?
Would you say it benefits in terms of, do you think there's a good range and diverse opinions within the community?
No, I think it's quite narrow. I think it's a narrow little suburb with perhaps views that aren't as current as they could be.
Okay, so branching out into proper London, would you say that, obviously you'd say it's the diverse place, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. You've got everything. So an example, I was in Camden the other evening, and in Camden you had absolutely everybody, all in the same pub. You had old people, young people, black people, Asians, probably Muslims, Catholics, all manner of folk, and they're all getting on okay and having a good time.
Would you say that it's ever led to problems within the city having such a diverse community? I mean, I'm going to point out the London riots as an example. That seemed to be triggered by a Black Death.
Well, I think that was controversial. I mean, that's still unresolved even now as to what caused that. But, you know, the fact that the guy was black, I suppose it was seen as a bit of police enforcement. And
would you say that there were more black people involved in that than there were white people?
I don't know the facts and figures, but from what I've read, probably yes. I think a lot of black people saw it as an attack on their own, and a lot of black people bear a grudge, possibly rightly so, against the police, and are happy, well not happy, but they, I don't know, they just, I don't know, I don't know what I'm saying here.
Would you say it's everyone in London's equal?
I don't think anybody anywhere is equal.
But would you say here you've got more of an opportunity than maybe in someone like Manchester?
It's difficult to say. I don't know Manchester that well, but I think there are opportunities.
Anyway.
I think there are opportunities for people to be equal, whether it's in terms of employment or their ambition or what they want to rise to be. So yeah, I think there are opportunities there.
Would you say London has the best opportunities going?
In this country?
Yeah.
I think there's probably more opportunity for people here in terms of outlets for expression and creativity and the ability to fulfil your ambition. It's the most wide-ranging area of the country, and so as a result of that there's probably more channels in which you can diversify.
And looking finally at the London art community and design community, would you say that London is probably the best place to be if you want to get into that industry?
Yeah, 100%.